All right, I'm just curious. Have you guys ever gone fishing before? You ever gone fishing at work? If you have, I'd really like to know about that story in the comment section because I love my folks who take things literally. I'm not talking about literally. I'm talking about, actually, let's just go ahead and get right into it because today's topic is going to be based off of positivity, the practice of being or tendency to be positive or optimistic in attitude. And that's like step number one when we talking about work. You ever be surrounded by negative Nancy and terrible Todd? You guys know who I'm talking about. That may not be their physical name, but when I said that, I know you got one person like, mm-hmm. And if you're watching this at work, they may be next to you. So just go ahead and like bump them on the shoulder a little bit. Like, he talking about you. Ain't no shame in my game. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Today's topic is based off of success. It's no accident or chance. It's hard work, patience, learning, and sacrifice. You want success? Let's go get it.
All right. Today we're talking about fishing tips to have a quality work life. And number one, the first thing that you want to do is make the choice. I can't tell you how many times that people just do not make the choice. I mean, how often do we just go through life on cruise control? We wake up, some of us immediately check our phone, and then we hop in the shower. We get our favorite music on Spotify, Apple Music, or audiobooks on the way to work, and we get to work, and we're just on cruise. We've been doing it for so long, it's just easy that it's so monotonous. You just don't even have to think about the things that you have to do. And how often do we literally just stop for a second, isolate, and just take a moment and say, you know what? Today I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna do something different. Today is the day that I'm gonna put my foot down and say, anything that's negative or bothering me. When was the last time you literally spoke the words like I'm making the choice? You maybe not even spoken it out loud, but you got a piece of paper and you wrote it down and you created some sort of plan of action that today is gonna be different. And this is more so geared towards the people who are having problems at work, but not necessarily focusing on the solutions. They just go through day by day by day, sweeping it under the rug until a molehill becomes a mountain. And all of a sudden something bad has to happen. Like somebody gets fired or somebody quits, or you're just so frustrated at work and you just have this loud outburst or you just go crazy. This is for those people because I know some of you guys are out there. I know it's a little bit hard to rock the boat a little bit. You don't want to seem like you're the one causing drama, or you don't want to bring attention to all the problems. But guess what? If you don't bring attention to the problems, then there's no solution to them. And that's how you have to be. You have to be solution based, but you got to make the choice first, and it all starts with you. If you're relying on other people to bring it up, well, maybe Gary will bring it up. That way, if something goes bad, it will look bad on him, not me. No, you have to be the solution. You have to be the change that you want to see. It all starts with you within. So when are we going to take that courage and just make that choice that, today is going to be different? And maybe there's just somebody out there that today is going to be the day that you make the choice because you watch this episode. And you say, you know what, Marcus, you're right. I've been settling for too long. I'm tired of dealing with this. At what point am I going to speak up? I mean, do I really want to live in this turmoil state? Do I really want to be in this slippery slope every single day? You know what, Marcus, you're right. I got to make the choice. If that's you, that one person out there that says, you know what? You are absolutely right, Marcus. Today, I'm going to make the choice, and I'm actually going to follow through. Do me a favor and type it in the comments. You say, make the choice. That's all I want you to do. I want you to make some sort of commitment. And I'm going to check the comments afterward, and I'm going to set a reminder in my phone to follow up with you a little bit later to make sure that you executed what you said you were going to do. Accountability is not a bad word, but it all starts with you. Number one, making the choice that today is going to be different. If that's going to be you today, I need you to type it in the comments. I'm going to make the choice today. Appreciate it. I can't wait to see. And I haven't seen none yet, so y'all better get the clicking. Because if you don't type something in the comments right now, that just leads me to believe that you are content. You are comfortable living the way things are right now. Your frustrations, they're not severe enough for you to make significant changes, even though they possibly are. I'm just saying, it starts with you. Number two, this is a really important one. Be there. While you're at work, be there. Let me tell you, all the supervisors, all the bosses, all the general managers, all the owners, all the VPs, the CEOs, the COOs, they all gonna thank me for number two. They probably gonna be sharing this out. They gonna be like, hallelujah. They all care about number two. Be there. Be present. I'm not talking about physically there. Like, yeah, if you work at a brick and mortar or an actual facility, we all know that you're physically there. We can see you, but we're talking about being present, being there in the moment. Now, let me ask you this. How often are you there, but you're not really there? Like you're in La La Land, or you're on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok land, or maybe you're on ESPN, ABC, NBC, Fox, CNN. Maybe you're mentally there. When we're talking about being there, we're talking about being present in the moment. You ever gone out with somebody, maybe hanging out with friends, but you're constantly on your phone the whole time? Don't be rude, Jude. Don't do that. You're physically there. Like, yeah, what'd you do yesterday? Well, I hung out with my friends. Well, I think your friends hung out, but you were somewhere else seeing what everybody else was doing, so you wasn't present. See, there's a difference between being present and being there. Don't just be mere space sucking up air and create negative energy by not being fully present, engaged in the moment, genuinely interested in the conversation, genuinely interested in things that's going on, genuinely interested in helping whatever you can control in that environment, genuinely invested in being there, the place that provides employment for you and signs your paycheck and puts money in your bank account so you can pay your bills and take care of your family and all that great thing and have the cool cars. You get where I'm going? Be present there. Now, I'm not saying that, you need to really be there present 100% of the time unless you have a demanding job that requires your 100% attention the entire time, like the dose. Like there's no way that I can be here but not be present because there's this time thing that keeps going on and you guys are watching and dead air wouldn't be good. But I'm talking about if you're at a place that allows for a little bit of freedom, a little bit of relaxation, it's okay to take a minimum time of that. But I want you to do is I want you to genuinely, I want you to track. You say, if I'm at work 8 hours of the day, how many of those 8 hours am I actually physically working? Am I producing a result that's going to contribute to the bottom line? How often am I working towards a goal that's going to make me a better person and a better person of value in my place of employment? I want you to track that. Create you a little timeline and say from 9 to 10, I did this. 10 to 11, I did this. 11 to 12, 12 to 1, 1 to 2, blah, 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 and so on and so forth. And really evaluate, are you present or are you just merely being? I think you may be shocked. That's so good. If anybody's feeling me on that, do me a favor and type in the comments.
Hallelujah.
And just so you know, typing in the comments helps engagement. It helps more people see it. If people say that, oh, you guys are interacting, this must be cool. So Facebook says, let the floodgates open and let some more people see this. And that's what we want to do. We really want to grow this Dose House. You guys come to the Dose House Live every single day, and you're like, man, Pete, I really enjoy this. Well, guess what? If your friends don't know about it, just saying, help a brother out. Number 3, have fun. Now, this is one of my favorite ones. This is hands down one of my favorite ones. And this is one of the crucial, vital moments who wants to be somewhere 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and just be like just stale and boring and nothing's going on and it's just you're just there. I'm here for the paycheck. I don't know. I want you to create your level of fun, right? Because everybody's level of fun is a little bit different. Me, myself, I'm extroverted. I'm excited. Music gets me going. I have a high level of energy, and I just like being in a great mood. I like making other people smile. I like helping other people. Music generally gets me going, but what's your level of fun? I mean, you may not be an excitable person, but maybe you like cricket or something. I don't know. Figure out a way to bring cricket to work or chess to work or whatever you're into. What's really cool is I like video. I went to school for radio, TV, communication in high school and in college. And guess what? I figured out a way to incorporate that in my work so I can still have fun at work doing the things that I actually love. I figured out a way to still incorporate this into my morning routine and still shoot videos at work. What is your thing? What brings you joy? What brings you excitement? What do you just love to do that you possibly can incorporate in your work? Because when you're doing things that you love, you're having fun, right? Figure out a way to incorporate your hobbies, your goals, the things that's outside of work. Figure out a way to bring those into work, and that will help your morale. And activity breeds activity. So once people start seeing you having fun, guess what they're going to do? Man, I guess it's safe to have fun around here. They're going to let loose. It's going to be a party. When things go bad, do not blame me. Say, Markiss told us on the Dose to do it. I didn't tell you to bring a fire extinguisher, the inflatable balloons, and all. I didn't tell you to do all that. I told you to have fun. Make sure you be within the guidelines, though, so I don't get any phone calls or DMs. And last but not least, make their day. And when I say make their day, I'm talking about everybody. with a primary focus on the consumer. Because if you're a place of business and you're in sales, you have to rely on consumers. And for some reason, consumers just don't have the highest level of expectation when it comes to sale. I'm not going to throw any business under the bus. I was going to get real specific, but we all know those places that we go to and there's just not a high level of expectation. You pull up to the parking lot and before you get out, some of you may even say a prayer. Dear Lord Jesus, let me get through this place and not have anything crazy happen. Dear Lord Jesus, please let me get in here and get a good quality salesperson that actually gives a dang about wanting to help me, because I got some questions I need answered. I don't know nothing about any of this. Please deliver me somebody good and not somebody that just comes strolling out the back on lunch breaks on. Welcome here. Can I help you? Make your consumers' day. Like literally, they are the lifeline and the blood of your business. Without consumers, you would not be in existence. You would not have employment. So make their day, exceed their expectations. If you've been doing this for more than a year, you already know what your consumers expect. They expect for you to be truthful. They expect for you to be knowledgeable. They expect for you to be nice. They expect for you to express empathy. They expect for you to actually care about wanting to help them. And they want you to genuinely, enthusiastically be able to do so. And it's not hard. It really isn't. You know, somewhere along the line, these processes were created and these word tracks were created. Whatever happened to giving a dang? Like seriously, whatever happened to just genuinely caring and listening and getting to know your customers so you can provide a level of service that meets their needs? That's all sales is. Why did it have to be so complicated and we had to figure out how to overcome objections and this and that and blah, blah, blah? Do you know that the more value your customer sees in you, the more likely they are to just say, okay, I'll take it. I mean, that's me. That's me. I've been in sales like forever, and I'm like the biggest laydown when I see value whenever I go to buy something. I don't bargain, I don't barter, I don't haggle, I don't go back and forth with somebody. No. If I see value in you, I believe that you should be compensated for it. I may try. You know, I was in the military. You got a military discount, something like that? Y'all offering any deals or something like that? No big deal. All right, cool. I'll take it. But that's if I see value. Where does your value lie? Are you making people's day? Are you enthusiastically engaging with them? Are you having fun with them? Does it all make sense? Do the stars align? It's not really hard. It starts right here though. So make your consumers' day. Figure out what's most important to them. Enthusiastically, genuinely want to help them. I've never seen a commercial where the salesperson is just boring, stagnant, and stale unless they're doing it, you know, for fun or funny for a commercial or something like that. Make your consumers' day. At the highest level of excitement is when the sale is made. This all makes sense. The stars are aligned. I got a knowledgeable salesperson that actually gives a dang about me, that cares about me, that can answer all my questions, that can really take care of me. Oh my gosh, take my money. Ain't that what you want? That's what I want. Geared towards it. Let's go ahead and recap for the people in the back that may have come tardy to the party. Today we're talking about how phishing is going to help you out. And actually, before we get there, I'm going to tell you where all of these like ideas came from. Understand this. I don't really like make this stuff up. So quite a while ago, there we go. Quite a while ago, when I became a GSM, you know, I was struggling at first because I had an all new staff that I really didn't know, and it seemed like a little bit of struggle bus. And I went to my controller, Lisa Hurst. Thank you so much for recommending this book for me. It's called Fish. She said, Markiss, have you ever read Fish? And I said, no, I haven't. But how is fishing going to help me? Like, I'm drowning. I don't need to be in there with the fish. I need, you know. So this book right here is fairly cheap. If you want to dive into detail and you want to know the story behind all this, heck, you can get this anywhere from $4 to $16 right there just by like checking it out on Amazon or just Googling Fish the book. It's a great book. You can read it in 1 second. You can probably knock it out in a couple of hours. But it tells a story of out in Seattle, one of the Pike Place Plaza, one of the best fish marketplaces in the world. They have a lot of fun. They draw attractions from all over the world, and this lady moves there. Her husband dies. She hears all this commotion on her lunch break. She goes down there and talks to the owner, and she says, man, I'm in this terrible workplace, and you guys seem to all have it figured out. How did you do it? And he gave her these 4 principles to help out, so that's how this kind of came about. So again, if you want to check that book out, anywhere from $4 to $10. Go into detail with it. I applied it, and crazy enough, amazing things started to happen at work. So I'm just passing on the nuggets to you guys. If you are new to the dose, well, actually, I got to recap here real quick. So number one, just to reiterate, in case you're not going to watch this again, if you're taking notes, you might want to write this down. Make the choice. It all starts within. It all starts with you. You have to decide that enough is enough, and you want a better quality of work life. And until you make that choice, things are going to continue to downward spiral. It's going to have the snowball effect, and you're going to be like a hamster running on that wheel in the same place. So make the choice today, guys. Number two, make sure when you're at work, you're present. And I mean that the majority of the time. I understand that it's not realistic to be there 100% of the time mentally. You know, we got goals, dreams, aspirations, but all the monotonous, tedious stuff that can wait, keep that to a minimum. Like I said, CEOs will help me out. They'll appreciate that. Number three, have fun, man. Who wants to work all that time and not go to a place where they can have fun? Man, fun. It gets the endorphins going. It gets the juices flowing. Like, go there with the intent of having fun. You might be surprised at what may happen. That energy rubs off. You know, we're living in a world full of energy. It may rub off on other people, and you can single-handedly change your work environment. People will come in and say, ooh, the vibes is just different. It's just hitting a little bit different today. That's what the millennials and the Gen Z are saying. It hits different today. I can just feel it. The mood, the energy is rising. And last but not least, make their day. Make your consumers' day. Make your coworkers' day. Just make somebody's day. Randomly surprise somebody with a compliment, something genuine from the heart. And that's the key word here, genuine. Be genuine about everything that you guys do. If you are new to the dose and somebody invited you here, tagged you here, whatever the case may be, checking us out on YouTube for the first time, somebody shared it out. If you are new to the dose, the best way to check me out is live Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. Eastern time zone. The only thing that you have to do is literally type in the search bar, The Daily Dose Show, and my big old smile face will pop up. And go ahead and make sure you hit the thumbs up button, set your notifications so you get notified when I go live. It's literally the best way to catch the dose. But if you want to be tardy to the party, want to listen to it in the car on the way to work, maybe listen to it while you're at work, that's cool too. All you have to do is hop on YouTube and search Markiss Stone. You'll see I got several pages on there, but the Daily Dose Show is the one that you want. Again, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can actually get notified when I drop a new video, which is generally about an hour after the show happens. But I would greatly appreciate that if you can help me get the subs up, because it helps to get the antidote out. I do what I do from the heart, ladies and gentlemen, and I don't expect anything in return. I'm a kid from the south side of Chicago that's here to make the world smile and change people's lives. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Set your alarm clocks. I will see you Monday at 6:30 a.m.